Hello, everybody! It's time for more Dark Cloud Retro Achievements. So last time we ended up going into... Get this set up here. We started up the Wise Owl Forest and met Bon, the wood, the hellion of the woods, I think they called him. Found out about some guy who ended up getting probably attacked by a snake, and then we got attacked by said snake. So now we need to figure out what to do. I believe we need to talk to this guy for the actual, figure out what to do. Plain clothes. I managed to wear a good hood. What happened when it's done? So I wanted to tell you stories about the old days. Yeah, I think it's this guy. So, hang on. I think at this point we are at forced diorama time, so let's see if we can get this sorted out, because his house is not complete yet. Baron's house, yes. Do we have everything we need? Yes, we do, I think. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I don't think I've actually probably spoken to the Baron yet, so hang on. Word is that Trant keeps an extremely rare item, something any hunter would die to get. Wonder what that kind of item that is. Also, I didn't actually test audio. Hang on a second. Looks like nothing's going through? Hang on. Game audio seems fine, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything on the playback. Well, I hope everything is working. Oh, what? What is going on? Oh my god, it's going through my freaking controller again. There we go. I thought I disabled that. That's weird. Okay, well, it sounds like everything's working fine now. Hopefully, sound was still going through properly. That was really weird. Or sound was still going through properly. It was just going through weird on my side. I think it actually was. Anyway. Every time you plug in a DualSense controller, the thing is like, I'm going to be a microphone and a speaker all at the same time, and then all of your stuff just gets disabled. Anyway. How should I rebuild an Matsutake village? I like the sound of water. I like to be able to hear the water. Since I have poor hearing lately, the water has to be quite loud. That is, if you can manage it. I think he says that he wants to be nearby the waterfall. That's the loudest thing in this village. What do you need for your house? Don't forget the roof. It doesn't rain in Matsutake village, but a mayor's house needs a roof. I have to have my dignity. It is now morning. All good? Yes, we are. Okay. Sorry, I had to check this stuff myself. Alright, let's get building. Yes, okay, so we have the roof, we have the sign, and we have a torch. Is there anything around this house that we fully rebuilt it? Take a quick look-see. Nope. Ah, it's you. Come closer. Take a seat. Ah, what shall we talk about today? As promised, I'll tell you anything. Village history about the mayor's youth. Village history. This is called the Matsutake Village. How it came to be called that... Let's see... I can't remember how it got its name. I'm getting old. About the mayor's youth? Me? I was one hell of a guy. For one thing, I won the post as village chief on my own. Probably not even Fudo would have been a match for me back then. Tell me more about Fudo. Fudo. He was the strongest hunter. Invincible was the word for him. No one could beat him, until 5 years ago, that is. He just disappeared, leaving his only son all alone. Tell me more about Fudo's son. He has a gentle nature, a bit chubby, but he has the instincts of a hunter. He is Fudo's son after all. He can become a great hunter. But there's no hope with him being the way he is now. The day Fudo disappeared, his heart became covered with thick ice. How can we melt the ice in his heart? I'm quite eloquent, aren't I? No, thank you. Oh, that's enough for now, eh? Then come whenever you feel like hearing stories from me. Here's a gift. Gives you a gourd. Always good to get. Let's head back in really quick. Because he probably has mini chests in here. Yep, there's one. Soap. Anything else? I actually have never noticed this picture before. Thought it was a window. Well, the other one is definitely a window. Hello? A great fairy called Treant lives in this village. The fairy dwells in the big tree in a large cave in the village. If you get the chance to see Treant, ask anything. He knows just about everything. However, you need to be a full-fledged hunter to understand what Treant says. It's finished. What, you want to hear more? That was definitely not the right thing. I think you have to do, like, a lot of diorama in Natsutake. For sure, in Noru you didn't have to do a lot, but maybe in Natsutake you have to do more just so you can progress. Let me see what else I have here. We are currently, like, locked out, so we have to get to the rest of all this. Don't think it's these two. Annie. Same mask as Rose, is it? Oh, yep, that's where that goes. That was really lucky. Put a torch there. Oh, I haven't seen you around here. Hello. I'm Annie, nice to meet you. I'm telling this only to you. There's a big tree switch in the forest, and you press this to open the door. But it's so big that just pressing it won't do. I'm trying to open it myself. How should I rebuild? Let's see, I like a high place where the view is good and where it's breezy. What will happen when it's done? My husband is saying something about a real find. Go ask him. He's currently not here. What do you need for your house? We need a second floor. We need things stored there. We have so many things we need to find room for. Okay. Order of events might be a bit mixed up for me at this moment. Because I think we're... Oh, well, I actually put down Bambuku's house. I don't think this really gives us anything quite yet, though. Put it here. And now we can put Bambuku. Big boy, kind to his quiet baby sister. And Kolulu. Quiet girl with a mask. Fox mask. You can put that there. And that's it for now. Let's talk to these two. Huh? What are you? Or who are you? Let's see, you're called Chivo? A strange name. And if you got nothing to talk about, don't waste my time. Hello? Say, you're persistent, aren't you? Okay, alright. You don't have friends here, right? Okay, I can be your friend. I'm Bambuku. Nice to meet you. Oh, and my sister's Kolulu. Oh my god. What is with these... sorry, that's like, throw me back, because there's a... I play Fate Go, and I can't say cool can without stuttering over it like 10 times. I'm getting back to that now. Okay. She doesn't talk much, but she's okay. You guys will probably get along. I'll tell you something. In Wise Owl Forest, there's an owl in charge of each territory. You need to please the owl in order to enter the next territory. Oh, you that already? Well, then tell me ahead of time. Nice flash. What? How should I rebuild? Let's see, laundry is a hassle for me. Put us near a watermill, please. Okay. What'll happen when it's done? Gee, I don't know. What do you need for your house? Don't forget the upstairs cabin. That's my room. Gotcha. Fruit of Eden. Anything else here? Nope. side. Might be able to get something right now. Cheese. Say cheese. Hey, oh, there's another one. Bread. Is that a blow dart? Okay. I do like the little details in these houses. I don't usually look at them, but considering that this is a village of hunters and they all hunt differently, it's fun to just look around and see how they do their thing. Where is Kululu? I had to say that slower. I can't see him when I do that. Oh, there she is. Hmm? Hello? 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 How should I rebuild Matsuzaki Village? Okay. This conversation is taking a while, clearly. Is she gonna be gone? She's gone. No, she's over here. Okay. We'll happen when it's done. Okay. What do you need for your house? Nighttime scary without a torch. Okay. Got one word, got some words out of her. One sentence. Have you ever need to talk to Bon again? You don't give up, do you? What do you want? Also, Hunter's earrings. Have you seen them? Okay. Oh, actually, I think I do know what we have to do. Instead of putting off for good reason. We need to go back into Treant's Hollow really quick. I think we have everything we need to revive Treant, so we need to make sure we get everything. I think that's like the one required thing we actually have to do. Beastbuster. A Treant treat. Before connecting the river of reviving Treant, get 3 miracle chests in Treant's Hollow. So, that achievement is to tell you that you have all the treasure chests that are missable in Chapter 2. So, yeah, once you revive Treant, those 3 treasure chests in here will disappear. And that achievement is there to make sure that you don't miss them. So that's a really cool thing that the achievement set maker kept in mind. He's like, well, if you're gonna, so you don't miss them, I'm gonna give you an achievement that will encourage you to keep looking in there before you rebuild Treant. So, yeah, now we can actually restore Treant and not have to worry about that. So in order to actually revive Treant, we need to make sure that the river here goes from the waterfall to Treant's Hollow. And we're going to be using these rivers. We have 40 river sections, so we should have plenty to take care of this. I was supposed to thought you don't restore Treant until like the very end, but no, that's not how that works. So yeah, for now we're just going to connect the river to Treant's Hollow. You guys getting tired of me saying Treant's Hollow yet? Treant's Hollow, Treant's Hollow, Treant's Hollow. Anyway, now that we restored it that way. These fairy guys. I think these 2 guys are Sunday. 2 Sundays. Double Sunday. There you go. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there, I think. Cool, cool. Oh, and disconnecting the river now will not kill Treant again. So, you can't just remove the river in order to get those treasure chests back. Make sure that you get that achievement, if you're playing the Retro Achievements version anyway, before you restore this section, or else you just miss those completely. And they're like one of the 2... actually, it's not the only treasure chests that are missable in this game, but it is one of, like, very few that are. There's another one in like chapter 6, I think, that have missable chests as well. But we're not in chapter 6 yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Not for quite a while. Train in his weird snail eyes. Now more treasure chests appear. These are not the same ones as before. Although they do give you the same thing. Also, we got a fluffy donut earlier, didn't we? Give that Chivo. Only works on him. I'm gonna be holding on to these. I can probably put away these level up powers, actually. I'm gonna be holding on to these upgrade items. I actually probably don't need this many. But I want to even them out a bit more. So we're gonna be holding on to them for a second. Also, let me go and... Since this is a missable section, I'm going to add a new save point. Ampersand, $sign. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. He seems unhearable. It's gibberish. Use an item with a square. Okay. You tell me you can't speak trees? I am the Lorax. It lets you understand language of the forest people. Slicer. So tell me now, little one, is it you who saved me? Probably not. No way. Well, what a reserved young man you are. Yes, I know everything that happens in these woods. I have seen it all your brave deeds. I can't have you saving my life without giving some kind of reward in return. There. Go on. Hey, Valentine, please accept this. This is what all hunters long for. It's a rare legendary item. The Serpent Sword. Doing good. We're like halfway through chapter 2, I think. Well, maybe not quite halfway through, but we're getting there. Anyways, it's the Serpent Sword. This sword never breaks. Not until accomplished its mission, that is. But once the mission is over, it's a breakable sword like any other. It's a rare item. Take care of it, little one. Trian is not joking. The Serpent Sword never breaks. Sword with absolute power over snakes, extremely rare. You can get this sword, well, you can connect Trian's Hollow to the river, like, after, like, 2 river sections that you get. And you can carry the sword all the way through to... What would you say? You can carry the sword all the way through to the actual section we were just at with the snake. The sword's invincible through that entire thing. And so yeah, you basically just have a free weapon that's basically stronger than your dagger, but can still be leveled up and is actually worth putting attachments onto. Unfortunately, if you do that, you miss out on upgrades. Well, you miss out on those tiny chests inside Trian's Hollow. So I'd say that in the long run, the upgrades are probably more worth it. We did not get them during... We did not get those upgrades during the playthrough, the original playthrough. Sorry, I'm trying to move move the sword to the front and messing up. Me move it there. Yeah, so we had an invincible... So during the playthrough, we had an invincible serpent sword for, like, 5 sections, so that's really good. It actually showed off, I guess, but it required me to go into a dungeon floor because they're about to not make it invincible anymore. That's fine. Hang on. Let me save here. This is the post-fixing tree save file. Alright, we'll just do the last dungeon floor again. We have our Chris knife equipped, but it's not going to stay on for very long. Alright, so let's go show this off. Let's equip this. Is the serpent sword... No, our Chris knife is actually stronger right now. Cool. Alright, so in that case, I will move this over... Nope, I'll move it here. Put this here. It has 3 slots, so that's always really good for upgrades. Well, for temporary upgrades, anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and put Plant Slayer on. We'll attach Wind Element. And you can see that this thing is really good at fighting reptilians. Reptiles and dragons. Or snakes, as it were. So it has really bad WHP, notice. I'm gonna try not to get hit while I'm demonstrating this. Yeah, so I can see it takes no WHP damage. None at all. So if you're worried about losing it, don't be. It's a very good weapon for this point in the game. It's basically a free just kill everything weapon. I think the issue here is that it also doesn't get experience, so, you know, if you care about that, which you definitely should care about that. But it allowed me to demonstrate something else that I've not shown you because I've not had a need to do so far. The Serpent Sword, I'm going to hesitate and not call it a Serpent Slicer, may not get experience, as I kill this Mimic in one moment. Come on. Okay, so you can kill an enemy, swap weapons to this one, and get the experience that way. So you just have a free invincible weapon that you can power up as much as you want, as long as you have the Sense Spheres for it, or the attachments. And you can just equip a different sword in order to get the experience for it. A fun situation to be in. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Phoebe, though. Because Phoebe needs some experience now, too. Now she actually has a weapon to do it with. She kind of cooks enemies, too. Literally. It has fire element on it. Hope you enjoy Steve's lines. Oh, back is full. Because he's gonna be talking a lot. I was actually tempted to keep Steve, because he quite literally has dialogue for every enemy in the game. So it'd be fun to show that off, because I didn't show that off during the playthrough. Oh, like the bag's actually full. Got it. Well, we can use some repair powder, I guess. Have a little extra. We're gonna be playing the balance game with all of our equipment at this point. Yeah, like this, because of Wyzal Forest condition. State. The absolute state of Wyzal Forest. Let me use 2 of these gourds. That'll probably help. And we can get an upgrade here. WHP the equipped weapon decrease. That lowers the current WHP that you have. But it cannot break your weapon, I think. That'd be pretty rude if it could, because you would be gambling on that. Actually, Chris, I guess you're gambling already, but you'd be gambling on, like, hours of work. Ow. I was like, wait, why is this thing already breaking? I was like, oh yeah. How quickly I forget. Alright, I guess I'm using another repair powder. You should have been satisfied being fish meat. What is my purpose? It's getting eaten by fish. Oh my god. Let's get rid of this key as well. I guess we can actually feed the... Yeah, we can also feed the owl these keys to get rid of some of them. This is one of the few times I would prefer if he did it the third one. On the third one. Okay, that's 1. 2? Okay, good. It's being nice today. I'm doing exactly what I wanted to. We'll farm for some more experience, then I'll get out of here. Might as well. I did run the dungeon for it. Also, King Prickly jump scare? I was not expecting that. Boom! Oh, is that a King Mimic? I always forget. Well, I mean, for this floor, it could be a King Mimic. I'm not sure. I think I forgot. I guess because I did. Oh, it's not. Good. Let's use the treasure chest key. Oh, I don't have one. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate this. We're going to force the chest open by guessing the trap. You always want to guess the trap is poison. In this case, I was right, but and in any other case, if it's a poison trap, the chest stays there. If it's a weapon destruction trap, the chest stays there. If it was an explosion trap and you don't guess that, it'll blow up in your face and the chest goes away. So you always want to guess explosion. No matter what it is. Oh, we got a Basilar. Is this one also broken? Not broken, but it's that fragile on it. Nope, this one's fine. A good Basilar. I was tempted to actually stick with these 2 weapons because getting fragile is super rare. So, it'd be funny if I kept them and just turned them into just actually leveled up a weapon that was just so bad with these 2 things on them. I still want to do that, because there's like a reason to also buy the Wise Owl Sword. Because that thing is bad. As it has another bad status on it. Funds increase a little. I think that doubles your money. That is not the right spot. It did double my money. Oh, we have another chest here. This is the last one. Map. Cool. I love getting a map blast. It's great. Alright, let's get out of here. We just go to the next floor. It's the empty floor. Well, that being said, I should probably... I should legitimately leave, because... I am going to have to do a quick time event sequence soon. And I'd rather not have... I'd rather not accidentally clear it when I did not get no misses on it. That was hard for me to say, that I thought it was going to be. Territory 9, let's go. Before you enter, or before you step forward again, make sure that you have the serpent sword equipped. Otherwise, you'll get the cutscene we got at the end of the last stream where you just get eaten. And then interact with this spot over here. Why don't you use the odd tone flute to call the snake again? And prepare to duel the snake. Oh, there you go. This one is faster though, since it's just getting eaten, which takes a while, but it's still faster than walking out, walking back in. Because whoa, that was a weird nightmare, right? Let's try again. You unfortunately have to watch the opening again before the duel. That's not too long. Nice. Yeah, no, weird glitch. Oh. and that's why we save beforehand. I missed on the last one. Come on, dude. Every time, it's always bad when it's the last one. If it's the last one, that's when you actually have to reset on, because you don't get a chance to miss again. Also, I thought we were done. That was on me. Again. Actually, hang on. Before we actually go in there, though. Now let's save the game. So I don't have to keep re-equipping the sword. Again. Oh, okay. I thought you tried to end that one early. Actually did it just fine. Anyway, time for Chivo to have a terrible nightmare again. Munch, munch. This one shouldn't take too long. I still think this one's better than fighting Bond, so... But these quick time event sequences are always going to be probably one of the more annoying achievements. Oh, again? Really? I am so good at doing that. Wonderful. You actually had to hit it earlier than you think you do. Like, you had to hit it on the blue part. I'm just, like, hitting it as soon as it hits the light blue part instead of the dark one. Which is why I keep messing it up. I think it's actually timed to the movements on screen, but I'm so locked on to what's going on. I'm so locked on to the line that I'm not even paying attention. I'm like, it's like at the corner of my eye what's going on elsewhere. As usual, if it takes too long, I'm just gonna do it off stream, and hopefully it'll be as fast as just doing it the very next one if it comes to that. I was ready to like sit down on that duel against Bond for like 30 minutes at least. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just doing the first try, right after stream. No one's watching, so of course it's way easier. Time to get the gamer lean forward. I was actually already doing it, but now I'm more aware of doing it. There we go. Sliced. He gives us an amethyst. Serpent Sword has completed its mission. It is now an evolvable sword. It can now level up, and it can also break. What's this we got here? Bone Pendant. Okay. So now we have a pretty good weapon here. Under normal circumstances, I would usually turn this weapon into a synth sphere like as soon as possible. I still could do that, but at the back of my head, I'm thinking I do still have to get that achievement where I have to get every capstone weapon, and I'm pretty sure that the Serpent Sword can get like pretty close to its own thing too. I might still turn into a synth sphere, because its stats that are pretty good, so it'd be pretty good to turn into one. Well, it has a lot of speed, and the attack's not too bad either. Thunder and Wind is also pretty good. These attributes here are where it's at, really. Like, a fraction of these would be added to the weapon if you turn it into a synth sphere, which is basically me destroying the weapon and turning it into an attachment. That's what I mean when I say synth sphere. Anyway, yeah, we got an amethyst. This bad boy can fit so much ice in it. It's also really good against serpents, unsurprisingly, and mages. What do I need to actually build up the crystal knife here? We have Sandbreaker, but we already know what that does. I need more speed, and thunder, and fish. Well, we haven't seen any fish attributes yet, unfortunately. We're gonna have to get those from gems wherever we find them. That garnet from, I think it was a back floor that I did last stream. That was actually a really good one, because that actually gives you fire element, which we haven't gotten any weapons that do that. It also raises your attack. Anyway, yeah. I might turn the Serpent Sword into I might status break it when I get the chance. Technically, I could give it 2 levels right now, but it would be faster if I wait until it's level 3. Anyway, let's get out of here. We're still stuck here because of this wall right here. Looks like a switch for this door. Seems like smashing it with something would activate it. Fortunately, neither of us have the ability to do this. Neither Chivo nor Phoebe. Let's go find someone who's good at smashing things. Gee, I wonder who that is. Oh, okay. Good lag. Lag spike. Well, we know someone who's looking for this pendant. Well, actually, you don't know who's looking for this pendant. You can probably guess who the pendant belongs to, based on that story that the Baron told us. I almost said Crescent Baron? That is another enemy from Dark Cloud. Yo, give up to you. What do you want? I forgot to save. Never forget to save. Never go full not save Sandy. I don't know, I made that up. What, are you saying I'm too weak to be Fudo's son? Heck, I can never be a great hunter like Pa. Pa. Pendant worn by Fudo. Yeah, I actually look at that, but there you go. Worst character, best hat. Wait, this is my paws. Where'd you get it? What? I ripped it from the jaws of a snake. Of the head I cut off. Pa! Bon, how have you been? Dad, where the heck have you been? I thought you were dead. I'm sorry, Bon. Forgive me for having suddenly left you all alone. Bon, I'm no longer of this world. I am a spirit now. No, you're lying. It's the truth. Before I died, I put a message for you into a pendant. The father you see is that message. Listen carefully, Bon. The evil force that attacked this village is now devouring the entire world. With your allies, you must stop it. If you really are my son, then show me. Honor me and all hunters through your courage in battle. No way! Everybody in the village left you to die. I ain't gonna help those cowards. You misunderstand them. I was not betrayed by my fellow villagers. As you know, I was said to be the best hunter in the village. I killed even that brutal white tiger in one blow. But my body was being gradually weakened by an illness. I realized I had very little time left for myself. I was a prideful hunter. My pride would not allow me to die of illness. I wanted to die in battle as a hunter should. One day, I went into the woods where the fearful killer snake dwelt, taking with me several villagers. I thought the powerful killer snake would be a perfect opponent to end my career as a hunter. But deep inside, I wanted to die in this battle. That very hunt was my plan to end my life with pride. Thus, I challenged the killer snake to a reckless fight. I, of course, fought my best, but it was obvious I was not a match for the killer snake with my body weakened by illness. In the end, the killer snake got me and started to squeeze me slowly. And soon I saw my fading flame of life start to flicker away. It was what I had wished for. I chose to die with bravery. The villagers that were with me left quietly. I still remember the sadness in their eyes. They probably all knew. Knowing it all, they stayed to see it through to the end. They still, to this day, speak of me as the strongest hunter that ever was. You call them cowards, Bon, but they kept the truth hidden out of respect for me. But why? Why would you do that? Bon, one day you'll understand. I am a hunter. I want to die a hunter, not an invalid. And you are also a hunter. Go fight, Bon. Fight with others and fight evil. Join with other warriors and fight evil. Be a greater man than me. Don't die of illness, son. Hopefully it's not hereditary. Bon, I am always with you. Not to take the piss out of the situation, but I mean, we've already seen it before. If you watched the playthrough anyway. I hate you. I hate you, Pa. I hate you, Dad. What are you looking at? Me saving the world? Not likely. But I want to give it a shot anyway. Not for the villagers or Dad, but for me. I'll fight for me. I'll become Bon, mighty hunter of legend. And now he's an ally. So that achievement basically tells you what you need to know about using the hunter as a playable character. Call me whenever you're in trouble. I'll do better than you. We'll see about that, Bon. We will see about that. Checking around here for mini chests. Right now, we're not going to use him too much, though, because he only has his default weapon. He will be useful for certain things, though. First of all, now we have him, it's time to clear out our inventory a bit. So he starts off with 100 HP. It's also really good. I thought he had less, but we should give him the rest of these. I'm an equal opportunity party manager. That being said, he is a very hard hitter. It's just, he's very slow, as I'm going to demonstrate. Phoebe's probably going to be seeing a bit more action. And we'll give the other Chivo. That definitely cleared up some space. I'm going to go ahead and buy some repair powder before I just walk in with nothing. This is gonna be the worst investment ever, but I'm going to do it anyway. I feel like it'd be a funny bit for like 5 minutes. So the carrots. It'll also sell quickly. We'll get more. I had to keep telling myself that because I will just hoard stuff and like not even care. Probably not gonna use this banana so you can sell it. And now let's get some powder. Actually, how much repair powder do I have? 1. Yeah, good idea. Get 3 of those. Alright. Wait a minute. In all my haste, I totally forgot what I saw just to my right. Plant Buster. I kill plants good. Kills plants good. Yeah, I think we're good to do this. That's how I need. Back to Territory 9 for the 3rd time. Now let's show off what Bond has to offer. This is his attack. I'm going to mash the X button. Look at that speed. He also has his charge attack is really good though, and he does a lot of damage if you hit him. Or if you hit enemies with his charge attack. This hits like 3 or 4 times when you use it. There's a lot of those like a switch. Seems like it can be pushed with a weapon. I missed. Missed again. There we go. So yeah, your DPS might vary a bit. And also, I want to remind you. Actually, yeah, okay, it's fine. I was about to say you have to remember that I don't like to go off like a full combo in this game because I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Like, get stuck in an animation and just get smacked by something. He can get moving pretty fast, he just can't attack very fast. So, he has that going for him. Next floor. Just so I can show also his intro. I'm gonna whack ya! Okay. Let's go and show off his mallet. He has 20 attack already without me doing anything to it. Which, you know, Steve's at 22. The Serpent Sword's at 22 as well, so you can kind of get a good scale, because I've not used this thing at all. That's how strong Bond is, that is. Hey look, it's an Earth Digger. What better enemy than to demonstrate Bond's prowess? And by that I mean, it's not. Earth Diggers in this game, for some reason, constantly just leap at you, so they are not too easy to fight. I can't demonstrate this, though. So yeah, see, that's very effective. But charge attacks can get a bit out of hand when it comes to WHP. Raising endurance probably helps. Well, I know for sure it helps. In that department, at least. We're gonna let that outlet go for a second. Face off this guy again. He makes me puke. They also have like a weird like light attack. I'm not really sure why they have that. Oh, right, because he has a light on his head. That makes sense. In the sequel, they make it so it's not a siren, it's like a pith helmet. You know, like an explorer would wear, because they're underground. Yeah, if you get close to an Earth Digger, they're gonna start leaping at you repeatedly and not stop. Interestingly enough, not a good example of how Bond works. Because I don't think Bond can really get a good hit off if you're in attacking range of that thing. Oh, Mimic. Also, let me switch to... You're gonna see me doing this a lot, by the way, when it comes to training weapons anyway. I just said anyway twice. When it comes to training weapons, just swapping between them is probably the best way to do it. But, you know, get used to swapping stuff quickly. So now we do this, swap to this. If there's one gripe I have, it's that swapping weapons can be a bit cumbersome. Like, this game could have definitely used like a quick swap option, which admittedly Dark Cloud 2 also does not have, so probably could not do it. I think the Earth Digger is like one of the enemies that if you try and block, yeah, he just knocks you over anyway. Blocking is not good in this game. As you can see. Although admittedly, I'm pretty sure they expect you to use Phoebe for this because of this thing here, where they use leaps around. We're gonna be doing a lot of swapping, I think, so get used to it. Ask him where he got it. Steve's ABS is full. 1 moment. Oh, no, here's the card. I thought I put it on the crystal knife, but I guess not. Alright. So what does Steve need to upgrade here? I checked it last time, but forgot. So... needs attack, endurance, speed, and MP. Okay. I didn't even look at elements, which should be easier for me to do, I think. Thunder and Holy. These are Rock and Mimic Breaker. I think we have some Mimic Breakers, actually. Yes, we do. I don't think there are any rock enemies in Chapter 2. I might be wrong about that, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So what does add a bunch of Mimic Breaker and see if this is good. You can't tell if you properly applied it because it shows the base stats. Yeah. Let's upgrade. We will know afterward if we did it right, if we got enough. We did. Oh, we also need to get Metal and Mage. We have double? We did not. Okay. Let's go and put this Garnet back on. The Garnet's gonna be really useful for the foreseeable future. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna fuse it into anything, because free 5 attack is always good to just pass around. It has such thin arms. It's dead. I am pretty confident that Phoebe can basically handle like the rest of the dungeon, I think. Not the boss, though. We need a bit more tactics with the boss. It's like a construction worker or something. Mole bashing! Roof. Got a roof. Hang on a second. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. Shiny stone. not to count out Bond though. Like you can basically use any character as long as you understand how they work in this game. But for sure, the speed definitely cuts his DPS down pretty bad. Especially if you are just like swinging recklessly like other allies, not enemies. But his charge attack does do like 4 or 5 hits, and those hits are insane if you get him to like his last weapon. Everyone will be getting some love in this playthrough. I feel like some characters got more than others. For sure, by endgame, one character got way more love than the rest of them. Is that his quick weapon change? What changed here? I think I got like a ton of fire there. Okay. Ooh, Sundew. That means we can go to the back floor this time. Gob's house. Oh, there was our feather. Luckily, we have 3 more. Also, I'm gonna put this here. If you put the revive powder in your active item slot, it will automatically revive a character when they die. So, now we don't have to worry about that too much. Haley Holy. He's dead. Then there's Haley. She's dead. I don't think you can swap between characters in Pass Off experience. I think you just get no experience if that happens. Or it goes to the person who actually got the kill. Meaty. And, oh, I was saying, we kill the enemies? Not quite yet, I think. Yeah, we got a bit more to go. You've already showcasing most of the characters, all the characters. That's way more spotlight than we would have given to most of the allies. They're not... I mean, some allies are more fun than others to use. Yeah, unless you're just going to be like, I'm going to use only the main character and then be on my way, which you can do for most of the game anyway. There are going to be some floors where you have to use other characters, so neglecting them is probably not the best idea. That's what the limited floors are for. They're supposed to make you use the other characters. But other than that, you can use any character you want as long as they're not dead. Oh, I got another Dran's Feather. Nice. Probably never got to buy another one of those ever, if I'm lucky. Couscous's house. Oh. I know in the playthrough I basically just use Bond, or I basically use the Hunter like for whenever just when I want to do like a lot of damage just all at once. I would just do a charge attack and just slam them over the head. Do you have a key? We don't. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and guess explosion. If it's curse, amulets aren't effective. So curse just prevents you from swapping your weapon. Does no damage though. See, that's the chest, and the chest is fine. That's it. Just like a minor inconvenience. Oh right, I'm dumb. I just did the same thing. Yeah, then you just guess again, curse, and no repercussions whatsoever. Ooh, the Buster Sword. I think that is a base weapon. It is a burst weapon. No, it's a base weapon. Man, I really should be using. I really do need to get on to using Chivo again, because he's getting like a bunch of swords. And you do have a limit on how many swords you can hold at once, how many weapons you can hold at once. And, you know, at that point, you might as well just start turning them into sin spheres and getting something out of them. I'm gonna get smacked in the face by this thing, aren't I? Oh. Problem with the hornets, they die super fast, so it's hard to do that on them. Yeah. It is an option if I don't want to switch. Let's get him to stop doing that. Where'd he go? They're around here somewhere. There you are. Probably gonna, yep. I'm gonna say do a attack there. There we go. Ooh, okay. Couldn't pause until just then. Yes. I technically never decided if I was going to use the crystal knife or not. I forget what the next thing it evolves into is, so I'm staying in touch for what that is. An issue I will always run into until like chapter 4 actually is when it's the earliest I can do it. Well, chapter 4 is the earliest time you can start grinding your weapons like efficiently, or at least in a more interesting way than just swapping around like this and just hoping for stuff you get. But until then, you kind of have to juggle a lot of weapons around. Ooh, okay, I took a big risk of not moving backward there. I am actually going to go to the back floor and kill some enemies there. Killing enemies on the back floor gives you double experience. You know, honestly, I could probably just use Serpent Slicer. I said Serpent Slicer just time. The Serpent Sword. Because it's not like it's a bad weapon. So, hang on. Let me juggle some stuff around a bit more, shall we? Put this here, and this here. I'm not planning to use any of these gems on this sword in the long run. If I do end up getting like a double, I will consider it, because that's just more stats really fast. Sundew. Leaf Boat. Now let's see if we can actually clear a back floor, because I don't think I've actually done that yet. I forget what enemies are here, though. Wait, there's an achievement here for the back floor again? I hate to look at what that is. Actually, hang on. Let me look at it right now, just so I know what I have to do. Yeah, I see 2 achievements there in the corner, so let's see. Didn't appear until this chapter, so it must be something. Kill all monsters in a back room, except in Divine Beast Cave, only using Toan's dagger. Toan is the main character. So yeah, that's a crazy one. That's required me to actually level up the dagger, which I was not planning to do for a bit. Wipe out every enemy? That's crazy. Ruby! Ruby is a speed gem that also gives you a lot of fire. We're gonna be using a lot of fire here, so I'm gonna keep this on. Oh, also, what stat, or what antis? Oh, it gives you anti-mimic. I'm gonna say anti-chest. That's not technically wrong. Also, let me heal, because I'll get, like, killed in one hit if I'm not careful. diamonds! Oh boy. Another really good one. Seems to do nothing for these, right? When I'll take a look at the attributes. +5 to everything, and +10 to metal. Put that on. Oh, we had 5 werewolves back here. Wait for him to strike. 19 damage. Wait for him to do the long one. There we go. I dueled with their kind before. Where's he going? Okay. He's dead! Look at all that experience, holy crap. Oh, I don't have holy. Getting holy on your weapon for these enemies would be really good. I don't think I have any weapons that... any gems that give me holy, though. Nor do I have any holy elements. Just one would be really good, as long as you can get, like, good MP. Because MP, like, multiplies your element power. Mimic Breaker. I forget. Oh, actually, Pearl gives you holy, which we have not seen yet. You think I know this off the top of my head because I need to grind those all the time. Oh, okay, that was close. Easy does it. Don't want to get greedy. That was slightly greedy. Oh, you know, Beast Slayer are actually pretty good here, I think. Serpent Slayer wouldn't be too bad either. Dragon Slayer, that is. Because that just means more would go into the Sid Sphere later. Plant Buster is probably not too bad either. I need Plant Buster for this chapter, so I guess I could probably hold off on it. We're gonna need a lot of Beast Buster later too. I can probably multiply this one like that. And upgrade. Just looking. Man, I'm still on the fence of whether or not I want to use Buster Strike. That's 24. That's crazy. On the fence if I want to use the Serpent Slicer or not. I said Serpent Slicer again. Whatever. You know what I mean. The Buster Sword for sure I can probably synth away. I will eventually decide to synth away something, but I don't know what. Sticking with one thing is probably the best idea, though. I've actually never used the Buster Sword, so that's why I'm kind of curious about it, too. I'm cool to try new things. Also, did I apply an element to this? Probably has less Beast Buster, right? Oh, that's 20. Yeah, you can do that. Still the same. Bring on, werewolf! Cool block, I guess. What the heck? I am no longer thirsty. This is just a werewolf floor, isn't it? No complaints here, I suppose. Get greedy. And don't get punished for it. Good. I know I said before not to get greedy, but I'm gonna get a little greedy. This is a bad idea. Oh, okay, no, it was once again not punished. They're hunting in packs. Oh god. Wow. Oh, saved your life. Automatically use referral power as one of your active items. Cool. He fainted me. I hate that. Well, considering the fact that I took one hit and died, I suppose it doesn't really matter if I had full health or not. There we go. Weapons are gonna be leveling up super fast back here. Be good to apply to this, I think. Has mage slaying on it. Okay. More endurance wouldn't be bad. Unlike, I think endurance does not have a limit. At least I don't think it does. Speed for sure does not have a limit. Yeah, I think it's actually endurance. Endurance does have a limit. Speed does not. Oops. I guess we can do this. Because we need more when we actually turn it into a sphere, if we do. We can't buy weapons yet, so I can't, like, even really start on the making every weapon if I wanted to. So I'm just, like, considering my options. I don't often use these stat ones, so I guess I could just put them on. They would just be good just to have on other weapons. Or have applied to other weapons, I guess is really what I want to say. Yeah, let's roll with this. This is pretty a very simple upgrade. But it'll do us some good in the long run. Let's put this stuff back on. And let's try not to die. With two of them, it's pretty risky for me to just go and lunge at them. Ooh! That was real close. I gotta let them walk into me. They'll never see it coming. Oh! Neither will I, apparently. I could probably hit him like one more time. Or like 2 more times. I'll see when I hit him once. Yeah, I can hit him a few more times. Five, 4, 3, 2. That was a double. Every time I see him lunge at me and I hit him, he's like, oh boy, this is it. This is how I die. I saw the Reaper, and I said, not quite yet, sir. There we go. Oh, we have one more enemy in the back there. It's barely 89 degrees, 32 degrees Celsius. I can't stand the heat. Might be the weekend, but it doesn't get any less bothersome at times. Oh yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to have AC. basically everywhere I go, it has some. So, but even then, it was like really bad. It was like, I think it was like a couple weeks ago now, where my AC, like, I heard like a popping sound in my vents, and then I started smelling something burning, which usually happens when my heater gets turned on. I couldn't turn it back off. I tried to go to the AC, and I actually shut it off. It just kept blowing out hot air. So I was just sitting in cooking. I was basically sitting in like an oven for like 2 days. The only way I could get it to stop was by pulling the breaker on it. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't have to wait for the entire weekend for that to get resolved. And that was like a couple months ago, so imagine if it was like now where it's like actually 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Oof. Had to open every window, had to turn on every fan I had. Because even with the heat off, okay, I didn't level up on that. Because even with the heat off, it was still kind of hot in my room. Sky Hunter. Now, what have we got here? Dang, that sucks. Okay, we can get out of here now. Oh, actually, we can... Let me go ahead and head to the water. The spring. There we go. So you're probably thinking, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Pretty risky if you get hit once, but, you know, it's definitely livable, and the experience is really good. You can actually leave the back floor, go back to the front side of the floor, then jump on the boat again, and then respawn all the enemies. So you can stay in here for a while if you want. And it's probably the best way to level up weapons if you have a lot of attachments anyway. If you don't have enough attachments, then it's not really worth it to do it, unless you just want to status break a weapon really fast. In which case, you would just give your weapon a bunch of blank level ups and then carry on with your life of power. Ow. Well, that's nothing compared to what we were doing before. I think if you swap weapons, you get half the experience. 2 days? My god. I feel your pain. At least the Grim Reaper has nothing on you since you're cruising through the dungeon. I mean, I died once. That was bad. I almost leveled up this weapon without taking the attachments off. That would have sucked. Alright, what do we got here? I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some Beast Busters on. And an Undead Buster, too. I think working on the stats that the weapon already has is better. Because like I said, you will get a fraction of these stats. So, like, I can put a Sky Hunter on, but that'll only give me 3. Compared to, like, I think it's like a third of the stats that are here. So this would be, like, what? It would be 6 Beast Buster from this. I think it rounds down, so I think it would be 6. Then you get, like, 3 from this, and 4 from this. It doesn't sound like much right now. That didn't count. Clearly it didn't. These enemies also re-drop their loot, too. So you can get more. Oh, right, I never actually leveled up the thing. The things you forget. Upgrade. And the side elements. Yeah, there's a lot of menuing in this game if you're like trying to grind stuff. I get used to it pretty fast because I played this game. Honestly, I've only played this game 3 times, but I've been pretty thorough in most of them. in both playthroughs so far. Not being especially thorough in this one, so goes crazy. What you want today, Owl? Not stone, not the berry. Third one again. There weren't any days of the week here. Alright, let's leave. Got a lot of progress in that one. Weapon-wise. Dungeon-wise, not so much. The speed at which you go through dungeon floors is going to vary a lot based on what you get and what you do. So, like, that floor took a while, but it wouldn't if I just didn't. Compared to, like, the last floors I've been doing, where I was kind of just, like, speeding through everything, then you would see what I mean. I think Bastilard's a base weapon. I don't know. I think Bastillard turns into the Buster Sword. Based on the stats, you can generally tell. I don't think it actually does. Because, yeah, you would see Beast Buster there. In order to actually get a weapon to be able to evolve into another one, you need to hit the base stats of the weapon that is hidden on that. So, if you see, like, at base, this has, like, 10 anti-beasts on it. If a weapon requires beast, there's a chance it might go to that sword, so. Anyway, I think we can, yeah, we need to save and go back in. We're getting to the real meat of the progression of the characters in this game, so. This is the part that I really like, is I like planning out what weapon to go to next. Right now, I'm sort of just going in blind, because I don't usually keep track of the stats like that. This one only has 3 Atlas, strangely enough. Yeah, plenty of dungeon to go, I think. Oh, you get thirsty quicker. Bye. Repair powder. Always good to get. I've been trying to find wild Pokemon marks to flex on my opponents and Pokemon champions, but I'm not gonna lie, it's boring. Yeah, it's a really boring thing to get marks. I usually don't bother with it. I assume are you doing it on... Are you trying to just, like, get marked Pokemon in champions? Or are you trying to do it in, like, a main series game? Because there are some tricks you can do for a main series game. I should probably not risk this, like, at all. This is Steve with base stats, by the way. It's base stats. No attachments. It's Halloween. Probably introduced to Halloween this time. Ow. Does a lot of damage. What? I forgot his backspin does that. Stop that. Whoa, hello. Shiny Stone. We got an outlet here too. Yep, there it is. Kai acquired. I'm dying of thirst. This is an extreme thirst. Trying to get them to swish in SV since I need specific ones. I've been making sandwiches and just too stubborn to search curry recipes. Curry is... I forget actually how curry works, but yeah, sandwich is pretty easy to search. At least the stuff you have to throw together is pretty easy to figure out. Or sort out, I guess is really the best way to say it. Rose dead. I never really got the Charm of Marks. Also, do you have the Mark Charm? I think you get that from DLC if you have the DLC. I forget which one gives you the Mark Charm. Is it? I want to say Egg Charm is Kitakami, and then Blueberry gives you the other one. I'm talking about SV, by the way. That'll help a little bit. Also, you can see it if you have the Blueberry Academy DLC. Which Pokemon have marks, that is. Oh, whoops. Feed powder to Chivo. Heal! Whoa. Oh. Using everybody's stuff today. I'm gonna miss. There we go. Switch. Let's loop him. Make him fall on his face multiple times. There's an earth digger in here, I can hear it. I can hear him digging in the earth. You've seen like once what Haley Holy does. Right dealing with Ilza. Yeah, it is Indigo Disc, that's what I thought. You don't have it. You mean you don't have Indigo Disc, or you just don't have the charm? Ooh, more Sundew. I'd rather not do it on this floor, because I think the back floor also has the limit on it, the thirst mechanic. Either on Gen 8 or 9. I mean, yeah, that'll definitely help with your mark searching if you're looking for one. I've never been too interested in marks because I don't play online, so I would get nothing out of it except my own form of satisfaction for doing it. Ow. Being reckless. I know how this works. They're gonna fall over, then hit them. Granted, getting the charm isn't easy without friends. Not to imply you don't have friends, I'm just saying you need another game to do it. I mean, of anything, of me still being a Pokemon fan is, it has you complete the Pokedex, because it's a viable strategy with... Because I have other people who also play the games, so... At least makes it more enjoyable to me to actually complete the game. Get out of here before I die of thirst. There we go. Although when it comes to doing like all the endgame challenges, I tend to not do them. Because at that point, I'm like, I've already completed the Pokedex, I'm like completely burned out, so I'm like, I don't want to go any further than that. You mentioned something about character progression previously. I mentioned assume you're almost done with the Wise Owl Force. I wouldn't mind the way since the theme is a banger. It is really good. I think I am almost done. You get a few more floors to actually try out Bon if you want to. We haven't gotten any weapon, haven't gotten a weapon for him, so I haven't been really engaging with him. What did our supplies look like? You have 3 Sundews. I didn't even notice we had those. I noticed we had a second one, but not 3. Yeah, I don't remember how many floors there are that the dungeon has, so... I was surprised that Divine Beast Cave had 15, I think. I don't think a lot of floors go past like 23 in this game. So it might be just like another like, it might be like 15 to 18 or something. I know like last dungeon is like 26 floors or something like that. The last dungeon doesn't number its floors conventionally, so I don't remember all the way. Did I save? I'm gonna save again. Territory 12, this is a limited floor. You can tell there's no Outlaw on the floor. It's probably gonna be a Bond limited floor, yep. Bond takes the 4. No other characters are available here. Luckily, there are no enemies that are just like off the side of the corner to blast them in the face immediately. Anyway, let's go and take off this stuff and give it to him. Time for this mallet to get some work. Strangely, the achievement set does not ask for you to do something special as Bon in order to get an achievement. So we're just gonna go win as we are. This is gonna be the entire floor. Prepare yourself. That's a 4th Sundew. The game's being really generous with this stuff today. And I'm still not gonna use it on this floor because I can only use Bon on it. I would get very little out of doing so. I suppose I could at least go there for the gems. The gems would be a good catch. I'd like to actually fight the enemies too, and actually get worthwhile experience for it. Oh boy. This is gonna be annoying. She stopped! She teleported. The best teleportation are the ones that take too long for you to actually take advantage of. Also, I often forget she has to teleport because he's so good at just strafe attacking you that I almost never see it. I do recall that teleport, though. I think I recall which Ilza teleporting, anyway. Might be a different enemy that just has, like, a really long and drawn-out teleport. Guess I'll take this. Pumped with energy, that's good. Now enemies die in 2 hits instead of 3. don't know if I actually want to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Okay. I don't know if I would have broken the hammer by doing that, but I don't want to lose the gems. Oh, no, you don't. At the very least, you get some absurd disjoints with this charge attack and invincibility frames. Like, see, that's just ridiculous. What is that? I have charge attack again, I think? Yes. That stamina wore off at a bad time. Hold on, I have an idea. An idea is forming. Mostly so I don't have to use another item. Well, I don't have to charge again. I will be using an item. Beastbuster. Hooray. Actually, I should probably use it on Ilza as well. Because Mage Slayer is pretty important. Oh wow, it actually hit. I thought I missed. Oh. God damn it, I was trying to get out of the way. Well, I'm not dying for that, so it goes half our money. Well, not resetting for that, I guess, is really the point. Did I actually lose anything important? Other than half my money, which is kind of important. Or I would lose a Sundew. I have to run through all the enemies again. You know what? Fine. I will. At this point in the game, money is kind of important to not go put to waste. I did say it beforehand, so it's not a big deal. Do I really need a fourth Sundew? Probably not. The moment I start thinking about using items, I start getting destroyed. I should probably just throw a bomb at her, actually. That would make more sense. I think it would also do AoE damage. Kind of playing how I usually don't. So, I'm being a bit more experimental than I was in the playthrough. Actually using these things. Now that I know I can get attachments easier by killing them that way, I'm like, I should be using these, and they're just sitting here in my inventory anyway, so might as well. But since I'm not used to using them, I like miss a lot. And I just stand in stupid stuff and die. Now let's put this back on. There is, actually, I just realized something else. Bond is actually really good for one other thing that will come into play next chapter, actually. Like, some ways into the next chapter, but yeah, he is a very important character, specifically for a weapon that he can give you. Or a weapon that he can use. So yeah, we'll be getting use out of some. He'll be seeing some action, is what I'm trying to say. He has a couple of weapons that are really good for fusing into other weapons. One of them is absolutely vital and is easily obtainable, so. If anything, you have that going for him. He has that going for him. Oh, suddenly I can just, like, one-shot the Earth Diggers. Go figure. I've changed oh, you know what the difference is, actually? I put the diamond on, which... The slaying effect is way more, like, prominent than you might think. Like, you can tell the difference already. Like, more fire does nothing, because the Earth Diggers are weak to fire, so it doesn't add more damage. But the attributes here... Every enemy is an attribute of some kind, usually. So, this will always be applied. And then more MP, I think, makes it stronger. That or it does it only for elements. King Mimic. Ow. Okay, let's not die again. Don't get licked. There we go. Most impressive. Okay, here I have Ilza again. Also gonna repair right now. It had a bit more in its tank, but I did want to risk it. Bong's playstyle is very risk and reward, as you can tell. Either you hit them or they hit you, or you hit them and then you break your weapon. Plenty of risk to be seen here. Oh, I didn't even get a mage killer for that. That sucks. Oh, dude, the speed. It's like just barely too slow. There we go. I have to admit, though, the Hornet's death animation is way more appropriate with Bond because he just like smacks them away. Cover more ground than I thought he would. I'll play by Ilza's rulebook and throw stuff at people until they die. I think she is weak to holy though, but that only hits once. So, bye now. There's a bee behind me. I am so clever. Oh my god. It's always just barely too slow. I'm so used to Chivo's speed that I keep, like, misinterpreting it. Like, right there. You gotta get used to his cadence, or else you'd die. Well, you don't die, I guess. It's about laying on a little thick, I think. You'll get screwed over if you're not careful, is what I'm gonna say. Alright. Nice sideways toss. Oh, frick. Teleports into the same spot. I'm dead again. God dang it. Well, same as usual, I guess. Nah, you're seeing... Well, honestly, I'm just being really reckless. So that's like, not even Bond's fault. The witches, though, are like the most annoying enemies to fight as him. What do you say, folks? One more time! I'll be way more careful this time. I swear. That's why I was forsake dexterity for strength. Your initiative is so bad, Bon. You're going like 10th in every single encounter. How can you handle like this? All right. Red berry instantly. I should not be walking this way. Is that 2 witches? Did I see 2 of them? Yep. That's a death trap. I'm backing up. Okay, you can go way forward, sure, Hornet. Punished. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, right? We still got bombs. Bombs instantly kill them. So, if we do this, put this here too. They're gonna move around way too much for me to group them together, but we can at least kill them. I hope. Okay, good. Bye. I think there's like 1 more here too, so we're not out of the clear yet. We're not in the clear, sorry. This is probably the King Mimic. Treasure chests are random, so it could be an actual chest, but it's not. Mimic Slayer would be pretty good. I could try it. Emphasis on try. I'd say to catch him in a BG3 campaign. Didn't watch anything past Answer because of work, but I'm pretty sure the next part will be a boss battle on the... Yeah, it's getting there. Be stopped! That was a throbbing cherry I just threw, and that can stop enemies in their tracks. There we go. He had the key, so I didn't get them dropped. Wow. That sucks. Now, for context, I don't know if I've explained it recently, but if you kill an enemy with a thrown item, you have a higher chance of dropping their anti-attachment. So, getting those is always good, because they're kind of hard to come by sometimes. Switch! Yeah, here's the last witch. Which we don't have anything for this time. Is that true? We still have the holy gems. This has worked out so well the other 2 times. I'm sure it'll be grand this time. Tell you what, actually, we use this Peach as well. The Peach can slow her down. There. That's just way easier to hit. Didn't drop it anyway. I'm getting really bad luck with that. poisonous apple. Gonna be a little patient. I forget if by this point I actually had a better hammer to use than this. Oh, here's another one. There's like all these witches out of today. Like throwing fruit? Take some of mine. Okay, now we're gonna repair. Keep the chairs at sun for witches? Yes, actually. I didn't consider that until I threw a peach at this one. Green peaches do a pretty good job too, which I was not expecting. I thought it only lowered their movement speed, but I guess it also lowers their attack speed, which, you know, that's kind of their biggest problem. Here's another one. Okay. Your hitbox went off before you even pulled out your apple. There's no sacred gem. I would do this one normally. Oh, come on. There we go. I had to take that one to the face. Oh, more repair powder. That's good. Ah. There we go. Here's one more. She's too crazy. I had to stop. How many are there? I forgot they had many other this one in his floor. It's another one. Wow, they have so many on this floor. They are not being nice to Bon at all. Oh, treasure chest key. That's cool. I'm gonna leave, I think. Whoa, okay. They put them everywhere here. You gotta take a dip in the spring first. Whoosh! Bon gets really good when he can start one-shotting people. Takes a while to get there, though. I do also like his weapon type. Like, conceptually. A lot of them look pretty cool, is what I mean. Not this one. It's the last one. Bon's day of suffering has come to an end, at long last. Feels like though we should probably take a look at the diorama stuff we have. And just around the town in general to see if there's anything else to get. Is that one right there? Oh, it is. Cool. Yeah, I mentioned last time, you can somewhat see the treasure chests just from the diorama spot. There's like a bright orange. It stand out from like particle effects. So you can kind of do a quick sweep around and see treasure chests. Jeez, I think there's one in here too. You can walk into the the water mill, so make sure you do that and get items. Plant buster. I could have done this last time, but I was stubborn to do it with what I had at that point. Naked Slayer. Anything around Wise Owl's shop? No. Antidote drink. By the way, the achievement notification on the right, bottom right, will tell you, I think, about our progress through the chapter. Not the dungeon floors, but like progress in general. I'm pretty sure I can get like a lot of these now, though. I just have to find them. And more of them will appear as I actually build up the town. Or the village. A lot of them are just kind of sitting in houses, so... If you want to be really efficient with it, you want to... Basically, after every dungeon floor, run around town and see what's up. Because more of them appear as you progress through the dungeon. More still appear as you progress diorama. So, doing a mix of both is probably the best idea. Alright, Bouncy, thanks for stopping by. We got this too. Fish candy. Some defense. Graffiti. I forgot that Bond's defense is gonna suck for like a bit. I don't know when they actually give you his defense item. It could be right here, actually. Throbbing Cherry, that was not it. Oh, Plant Buster. Nothing appears at the well. We already went there. We didn't go to Bunbuku's house, did we? I think we went inside. Trying to... Oh, right. I started to look up and down with the right stick. I was like, I'm trying to look up, but it's not working. Go out that door. Are you staying behind? No. Might have. I think we went everywhere, so it's probably start working on Diorama. Yeah, we didn't actually go inside this house, but we're about to complete the house, I think. So we can do it then. Let's see here. Mushroom House. We cannot complete the house yet. Okay. Who is this? This is Gob. Manly man with an alligator mask. We actually do have Gob's house. It's right here. Birthplace of unique cooking style. Put that there. You can already see a chest there. What else do you have? Put this here. Don't have a sign. You can't put down Gob, though. Beastbuster. Oh, you're not from this village. I don't know who you are, but that's okay. I'm Gob, the vagabond cook. Remember that. Hello. What? You're from Norrune Village? The name's familiar. They grow good crops with the power from a mystical creature called Dran, right? I'd like to eat some of that too someday. It's not right to use knives as weapons. Knives are for cooking. It's not cool to cut a sea monster with one, mistaking it for a weapon. Funny that he mentions that because there is a knife weapon that is good against sea monsters, and it looks like a kitchen knife. I think that's what he's implying. Eating helps recover your stamina. Bread, cheese, and premium meat are a must for an adventure. Once I treated Mayor Baron to my manly cooking. You couldn't get enough. He sure has good taste in food. It's very gamey. I think this is what do you want? How should a village be repaired? Good thing you asked. I very much like to have my house close to Momo's house. I don't know why I flipped him again. What am I doing? What will happen when it's done? I'll treat you to my famous manly cooking. What do you need for your house? My house signature is a cool design combining bones and trees. Keep that in mind, will ya? Alrighty. Let's head into his incomplete house. Premium chicken. And a sea killer. I don't think we can do much more for his house, though. Kind of short and stuff. Yeah, we don't have bones and a tree. Stand by, Gob. We can have a place on Couscous's house. There's like a turtle shell. But we don't have Couscous. Prickly Fruit of Eden. Let's go into this empty house. Gourd. Oh my gourd. Alright. Don't need weapons. Oh wait, there's a chest right there. Fluffy donuts. Defense increased by 5 is unfortunate. The defensive boost you get from this is kind of random. There's an achievement for getting a like 48 defense. I think that's the least. I think they made it so that that's the least you can possibly get. Alright, take this apple. Or sorry, this fruit. Fruit. I think you also need this to be even. Yep. Both Chivo and Phoebe are... I almost said drowning to death. They're dying of thirst. They're no longer dying of thirst. Let's see if there's anything else in... I almost said Dran. In Treant's Cove here. Yep. Sky Hunter. And grass cake. There we go. Grass cake is Bond's favorite food, so it increases his defense. Don't ask what kind of cake that is. It's a grass cake. I guess that's a stupid thing to say. I don't know if it's like actually made of grass. Bro eats grass. Well, it's you again. What can I do for you, little one? Got a bit of a problem on our hands. Ah, I see. So you want to delve the deep pools of my knowledge, eh? So, where shall I start? What? The village of the moon people? Yes, I know it well. There is nothing that I don't know about. Brown Boo Village, that's what it's called. It's at the far end in the woods. But you'll have to use your head a bit if you want to get in. Understand what I mean? No. No, Trin, I don't know what you mean. Still want more from me? What? The village of the moon people? Oh, okay. You want to ask the same question again? We can give Couscous's house a torch. That is about all we can do, though. We also add this watermill. I think we'd actually fully upgrade the watermill, too. Once I rotate it. Oh, I can't rotate it. Okay. Right, bridges? Yes. That one here. Just so I can get around easier. And let me go ahead and... Oh, wait. Let me take that torch, Couscous. Or, well, yeah, Couscous. There's no one even in that house. There we go. Doing that mostly just to make sure that the chests appear. I forget if progressing these, like progressing the GR amount on these makes their chests appear. But I'll do it anyway. Oh. I gotta check that other one again, because I did not look back there. Or maybe I didn't. Sure would be convenient if I did. That everything? I think so. Houses will be randomly scattered across the place for the time being. Fulfilling their requests doesn't give me anything immediately, so no point in worrying about that at the moment. Not until we have all the parts together. Restoring your house does give you something, but fulfilling the request does not, is what I mean. Now, how's everyone's stuff doing? I think everyone's good. Yeah, we need to get rid of some of these swords. This is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna save again, though I'm pretty sure I just did it. I was just thinking of saving too much. Territory 13. Zebnus would love this territory. Alright, how's our repair part look? Because I forgot to actually get more. 3 is okay. Oh, I just remembered. I have to go and get the stuff back on. Four slots is crazy for a fairly early weapon like the Buster Sword, by the way. There's so much customization that can just go into that. Ow. That's like no damage now. A fluffy donut makes a world of difference. Also, having almost double the defense of Bond makes a lot of difference as well. Stamina drink. Map. Anyway, just turn around and take this sign. Is that a pillar or a lock? I think it's actually a pillar. A button. Yeah, it's a button. Oh, and I didn't mention it because I wasn't thinking about it. I'm pretty sure the Earth Digger is the first enemy in the game to actually be immune to a element. There are not many enemies that are immune to elements. A lot of the time they either do nothing or they do double damage or something like that. Or more damage. But because they're in the ground, they are immune to thunder damage. So keep that in mind. And when I say thunder, I mean electricity, not like sound thunder. As that is now a thing I have to say because of Baldur's Gate, because it made me consider that. There you go. Do you want to use it? Actually, no, I'll use it on a more main weapon than this. I'm actually going to have to decide on what weapon I want to use for like most of the game. This one has a lot of stuff on it, so... Oh, that's not good. For however long that lasts. The sooner you know, the sooner you can actually start like investing like fully into a weapon. It appears the stamina wore off almost immediately. This is just like a minor inconvenience. You just get nothing. Net zero. Did I not fall into this? There we go. I don't know if I did that before. Oh no, the mole hit me. I didn't do it. Almost forgot. Four. Ah! Oh, 1 damage. Okay, sure. 3. Bear with the beeping for a bit. I want to hit something else. Gonna be running a back floor, so I at least want to keep up hold on some of this stuff. Oh, this one's a pumped with energy. Now it's not. Oh! God dang it! I knew it was. It always happens. It always happens at least once. Always at least once. I don't want to lose the sword. Well, really, I don't want to lose the gems in it, so I'll restart. I always do it at least once. I always overswing. It's not a Dark Cloud playthrough if you don't freaking break your weapon by being an idiot at least once. There is actually a way to prevent that from happening if you go overboard. Just like a contingency. It's auto repair powder, but it's like kind of... It's typically a waste of money to get it, in my opinion. What it does is, I think you have it equipped onto your quick slot, it will automatically repair your weapon. But it's like super expensive, and if you're not reckless, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to worry about it too much if you're paying close attention. Yeah, I was bound to do that eventually. I'm annoyed but not surprised I did that. Usually you end up breaking it on like an enemy, just like a rock enemy or something like that. You just deal way more damage to your weapon than you think you're going to do. Not against a freaking carnivorous plant. It may do 1 damage to me, but it does a million psychic damage to me. Physically it does 1 damage, but mentally, it'll scar me for life. Still running the back floor, by the way, and I forgot to get more repair powder for the back floor. I was considering it. Wow. Can I actually not hit him when he's underground? I forgot that's a thing. Oh no, Phoebe can hit him while he's underground. Wow, what a room this is, huh? I'm going to power attack this Earth Digger, and then I'm going to repair him, no matter what. That is still pretty close, but I meant my word. Escape powder. I think I already have like 3 of those. Trying to avoid doing the getting the dialogue, but it didn't work that time. Also, let me tell you, after hearing the beeping for long enough, I completely forget that it's there. If you couldn't tell, the warning beep does not help me if I'm just, like, trying to get as close as possible without having to use repair powder. Also, if you see me do, like, anything in video games, you know, I try and be as efficient as possible with my resources, so... Me being stupid with WHP is gonna happen a lot, I think. I'm sure everybody loves watching me take a bet and lose on it. But it does keep things interesting. And it does amuse me when I'm, like, just dumb sometimes. hey, still gotta kill 1,500 enemies, so that's retained even after a reset. Take a pit stop in the spring. Then we head south from there. And it's like also really bad because, as you saw right there, usually doing a combo on the plants doesn't work. So it did work in that one situation, and it broke. I don't know if I would have stopped in time to see it, or if I even did. I might be making it up. Torch. Petite fish. I can hear the earth being dug into. Where is the vile fiend? Sign. Here's where the mustache key goes. There it is. Torch. Kai and Momo's house. More springs. Roof acquired. That should do it. Nope, nope. One more treasure chest. Right there. Map. Love it. Although I actually might need it this time. Alright, let's use one of these. One of these. Alright, so what are we dealing with back here this time? Oh, it's Monday. Killed on a Monday, such as the tale of Solomon Grundy. We are eventually going to reach the point where I don't want to use like any of these things, because I think they'd be too important for something else. Getting a lot of plant busters. That's not much to surprise them. Do I just want to get like speed? Let's put in speed now. I guess so. I'm like not using these, so I also clean out the attachment box. Yeah, I'm being really frugal with my attachments right now. And I know good and well I'm not going to need to be too frugal later. But it just makes it easier this way. Just so I can... Because... Now is now. So what I can do right now, though, is I can instantly level up the Buster Sword now. It has 105 ABS on it, so I could get away with that. Although, I don't really know if I need to, because I'm in the back floor, so it'll level up pretty fast anyway. Yeah, let's stick with this for now. Thursday. Ow. Stop hitting me. Okay, stamina wore off, so this is gonna get bad before it gets better. I'm gonna risk this. Okay, not bad. Halloween wrecks pretty hard. Mage Slayer. I have no idea what's up with that face on it. Smack on the back of the head. But again, in Chapter 3, it's going to be pretty easy to get into back floors as well. I didn't really consider it until just now. But yeah, it'll be pretty easy to get into back floors in the next chapter. So, like, as we go along, it's going to be way easier to get the resources I need to do stuff. And by the time you get Chapter 4, the game's going to get broken if I decide to go through with it. I mean, not broken. I still have to put some effort into it, but I'll never be wanting for enhancement slots again, is a way to put it. Do I want to? Yes, I will, because big risk we're taking here. Okay. Let me use these on these Chris Knife. WHP decrease. And monsters a pump of energy. That does nothing in this on this floor in particular. Because again, the monsters are already permanently stamina, and it doesn't stack. Tuesday again. Died on a Tuesday. That werewolf floor should probably be kept in mind, because that one gives you a ton of experience. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Should I really leave the Halloween alone? I probably should. That thing quite literally can just smack you in the face once and just kill you, so I'll let it slide. Not a good spot for leveling up. The werewolf one may have given us a bit more of a belief in how this is going to play out, and it's not great. I'm not gonna fight all the enemies again, but I will fight them on my way out. Out of the way, fleet. Ow. is where not having patience gets you. Yeah, knocked backward on that. Is it just me, or does the fleefly sound really soft? I mean, it's a mushroom, so I don't know if I'd want it to touch me. It's a walking mushroom at that. I don't know if I'd want it to touch me at all. But it sounds like it's like made of, like, cotton or something. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a lot of issues with the 1,500 kills achievement. I talk about it a lot as a joke, really, but we're at almost 500 and we're only at chapter 2. Alright, let's go. Just want the stone. Give me the stone! Barry. Let's leave. I hate to figure out where all of the weekday gnomes are, because I think I saw a floor where all of them were in 2 floors consecutively, so I'd have to run one and then go straight to another one to get that achievement. I forget which floor it is though. I have to look at what enemies appear in what floors. What am I doing? I need to go to there. Alright, we got a lot of stuff this time. Part of a tree. Grass. Everlasting, magical grass. Don't think that's what we're looking for. What else do we have here? We have Kai, Momo's grandpa. Wears a reindeer mask. Here, Momo, strong and cute girl, admired by everyone. Is it Kai and Momo's house? Big old house. Where are we gonna put it? Don't need to get Bond's house. Those places here. Everything's gonna be awkwardly placed until I'm ready to actually do Giorama. This is a cabin as well. Ice! Ice climbers! Ice! Mage Slayer. Got anything over here? No. Whoa, okay. That game crashed for a second. Making me scared. So scared I will, in fact, save now. There's Momo. Fruit of Eden. It's a weird camera angle. Hello, Momo. Oh, this is the first time I've seen you. Where'd you come from? From Northern Village? Sorry, never heard of it. I'm Momo. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hello, Mega Vaporeon. Ooh, free cheese. Oh, so you're Chivo. This village is a comfortable place to be. Stay as long as you like. Say, that Bonk seems to be doing well these days. I'd like to take a look at him. Those things lurking under the ground in the woods. They're so annoying. Makes you want to dig them all up and stomp them. That's not an option. I hear Mare is always killed by Gob's manly cooking. Heard the smell alone would floor you. Heard of sundew? It's a magic dew that quickens the growth of plants. There are several spots on the floors where you can use it. Give it a try. How should I rebuild? I like the shop, so I'd like the house to be... Oh, I'd like the house to be close to Mr. Mustache's store. What'll happen when it's done? I haven't thought about that. I'll tell you when I think of something. What do you need for your house? Don't forget a nameplate in front of the house. Understood. Camera's freaking out. Also, is there anything over here? I'd like look behind doors and walls now. Just in case. Gonna mash a bit. Nope, don't see anything. Oh, well, I do see that. Mimic Breaker. Hello, Kai. Hey, job well done. How's your wife lately? Is she doing all right? Oh, you're not married? Okay, I got you. Oh, that sometimes you wish you were, though, huh? What? So how's the hunting? You're already done for the day? You can't feed kids that way. Oh, you don't have children? Ah, I see what you mean. Your kid's that wild, huh? You don't want to talk about him, huh? I have one cat. She shoots slingshot pellets at me. Mayor and even Treat. They're so optimistic, they're doing nothing about this crisis. What are they thinking? Hello. To defeat darkness, use the legendary sword where great light dwells. I don't know where it is, though. Here's good news. The legendary fish Martingarian of Happiness comes to a specific location in the evening. And there are only 2 points in the whole world where Martingarian appears. That's what the fairy told me last night in my dream. The world's in turmoil, and what are the monster-like village hunters doing? If you're a true hunter, you stand up against evil, right? We're hunting the ultimate query. How should I rebuild? Request? Oh, I'll request this song, Memories at the Bar. It's a classic. Memories, see you at the bar. He might be a bit senile. Who cares? What do you need for your house? The torch keeps evil spirits away, so don't forget the torch. Put out at least 2 of them. You only had an option to put in 1 at first, so I can put in a second one. So what Kai was talking about there is actually kind of important, the Martingarian part. Most of everything else he said was complete nonsense. So, if you want to now, you can actually start fishing for a Martingarian, which is basically this legendary fish that provides a variety of bonuses when you catch one. I am not going to do this, since it's harder to do here, and we don't have a good way to fish for it. But if you're here in the evening, not nighttime, evening, I believe, and you fish over here with a poison apple, you may catch one. I only have 1 poison apple, so I'm going to save it for a more sure thing. And I'll go into more detail about that when I do feel like doing it, but also when it's best to do it. Or you can watch my video on it as well, because apparently a lot of people like watching it. Wait, which house did we finish? We finished Kai and Momo's, right? Yeah, okay. Grandpa, what are you doing up there? Come down. No, I won't. Why not? Don't you see? The evil cloud is about to veil the world. It's looking kind of dark, don't you think? Stop talking nonsense and come down here. Momo, pray with me for world peace. Oh, come on, are you nuts? Calling your own grandpa nuts? What a granddaughter. Can it be that you, Momo, that your brain is already infected by evil? Oh, boy. Nice jump. He really has gone nuts. Chivo, so you're the one who restored our house, right? Thank you. Here's something for you. Oh, thanks. Plant Buster. It'll serve you well on your journey. Hey, what are you doing? He's bouncing on his stick. I don't think I ever noticed that. I thought he was standing on 1 leg. Man, taking care of Grandpa must be a problem. Or a real ordeal. It's like taking care of an old, very old child. Here's good. Oh, well, alright, I know I'm talking about this again. How should I rebuild? Oh, yeah. It's finished. Also, I think when he says this, he wants to be nearby the bard. Am I going nuts lately? Oh, no, people just don't realize it. Don't you see all this alarming evil in the air? We have all been witness to it, Kai. He's over here again? No. No. There she is. It's finished. How are you? How's the adventure going? Good. Alright. Oop. I think we are just good to hop back in. Now a torch. I think that's it. Balcony. Convenient for hanging laundry. Oh yeah, one of them wanted that. Which house was it again? I think it was... not Gob's house. Oh, you know what? I don't think I actually spoke to Annie yet. I should do that too. Wait, did I? Maybe I didn't, actually. I just forgot. One of them wanted the balcony, but it's not important right now, I guess. We're going to get some more repair powder as it becomes daytime. I'm sure he's not that wrong. You are correct, he is not wrong. But if you start ranting about things to people out on the roof of your of your house, people are going to be not inclined to believe you. Sell this, sell that too. It's pretty good. Can't buy it yet. I am more on board of doing this than I thought I would be. I thought, you know, it's kind of silly. There's only like 3 downgrades you can get in the game. But the more I started thinking about it, I was like, nah, this is probably a good idea. No, not a good idea. It's certainly an idea, though. Dang, I got a lot of cheese. Gonna waste a lot of money on a weapon that just makes me poorer to use it. Although I do say that, I suppose if you want to put it into perspective on like the one good thing that sword is good for, it's the first weapon in the entire game. I don't know if you noticed. It's the first weapon in the entire game that you can actually buy. So I guess if you're feeling desperate and you just the game's just not giving you any weapons, or you broke all your weapons for some reason, then I guess you have that sword right there. But if you're recklessly breaking all your weapons, you should probably, like, stop. Stop doing that. Werewolf time. Where are the wolves? Oh, great, too good. At least now I don't have to actually attack you with... attack you with Bon. There we go. Bon has no chance of seeing action until we get him a weapon. Which, to be fair, is not going to be very long. It will be, at the latest, after we clear Giorama on the stage. Oh, you can't jump across this. Well, I didn't mean to do that. That was pretty cool. The perfect loop. It does exist. Keep an eye out this time. I'm gonna immediately repair. See, breaking it the first time has not put the fear of it happening again into me. I will be taking less risks. That's not true. If I'm not paying attention, I will just do it anyway. Oh, hello, Sunday. Another Sunday. Double Sunday, once again. Come here, werewolf. Back away, witch. Hello, werewolf. Alright, now let's get some upgrades. What should we put on this, I wonder? As great as it is to have a 4-slot weapon, if it eats through your resources, or well, it eats through your attachments really fast if you want to upgrade it with anything of worth. Well, of any worth, not just of worth. We can do plus 12 plants and get some more beast killer, I guess. Get an undead buster in there. Wait, 25? No, I think with 25 I can't get it over another threshold. I think you get like a third of this stuff. So when you status break the weapon, that is. So I'd want it to be at 30 if I want to get plus 10. I mean, I guess I could do this and get plus 10 beast. This is more than we're gonna get for a while. But sure. And just, oh wow, okay. We got a double points. So, okay, so we're gonna put something into a double slot. What should we put in here? MP power would be too bad. Double Mage Slayer also sounds pretty good. I'll just put a diamond in there. Although I'd much rather keep the diamond for an actual weapon that we're going to keep. Because a double slot with a diamond is super good. I want to use the Garnet, because the Garnet is... The Garnet would go crazy on the Beast Killer, though. Or, yeah, Ruby gives... Mimics Breaker. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and just put Sapphire here for the MP. Because it'll be good for everything when I use it, so... We're gonna add some Plant Buster, too. Or wait. This is now a good thing to do. And I'll add one Plant Buster. Or... I want to say the Mage Killer, because those are pretty hard to come by, kinda. Yeah, sure. Plant Buster. get a +1 when we do this. Actually, no, we're about to status break this, so maybe I should do like Undead Killer or something. Just to get something. And wind? Extra wind? Alright, sure. Alright, so let's upgrade this, because we have upgrade powder. Power powder, that is. So let's get past this. And now we can status break this. So, seal 60% of weapon ability to sphere. Do without attachment. They're saying take out the attachments. So yeah, so I was wrong. It's not 30%. It takes 60% of the stats that you have here and turns them into a single attachment. And you can use that attachment on your weapons. So when we do this, now we have a synth sphere. And now we can use this synth sphere like so. The blue section there is only for weapon synth spheres. Now you see the stats go nuts. So I'm going to hold on to the synth sphere for a bit just to have a massive bomb of energy. Well, massive bomb of stats to apply to everything. First things first, though. Let's try powering up some other weapon, shall we? Because Chivo still has a ridiculous stock of weapons to upgrade. Let's start with the Bastillard. Does this have Holy on it? It doesn't. Okay. Basically, you just want to keep stacking stats onto your weapons. This is how you do it. Bone acquired. Theoretically, you'd want to do it with like a really strong weapon, and then you just have max stats on on whatever weapon you currently have on. For now, we're just going to work with what we got, which is this. Which is a lot. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Max speed and everything. Problem is, I almost never noticed the speed boost, so sucks. Whoops. It's like looking at like 3 things at once. There we go. Hear that? Because I was definitely not paying attention to WHE when I was doing that. I'm also just using this Bastillard just in case I want to upgrade it, and if I don't want to upgrade it, I can just still status break it later anyway, so basically keep my options open. Fire. And we have a treasure chest key for this. More Sundays. And this gives us a Gladius, so this is another starting weapon that we can use. I think the Gladius is the starting weapon we used during the playthrough. I think it's between like the Bastillard, the Gladius, and the Bone Sword. We have actually not seen the Bone Sword yet. Are there like 3 Sundays in here? Yes. Exit's right here. 5 Sundays? I couldn't imagine a worse outcome of the week. We need Phoebe up here. Did the wolf become a human or a human become a wolf? Asking the real questions. Whoa, what is behind me? Oh. I'm glad he missed. Because that would have been annoying. Kind of has a number on your durability, on your WHP. Oh, okay. Oh! Especially if you defense, apparently. But I'm really scared to hit him. Because he defends again. There we go. You see, the efficiency in Dark Cloud is inversely proportional to how often you use your main weapon. If you're never using it, you're probably doing a pretty good job of handling your weapons. It's an unfortunate fact of this game. It's like, yeah, you're building up this like super powerful weapon, but you're spending so much time leveling up other weapons that you don't really ever use it. Then the enemy dies in one hit. You're like, okay. Oh wow, that was good. Until we have no more need for this sword, it shall be our stat stick, and we shall not use it for anything. What does Master need to build up, actually? Either Thunder and Mage Slayer. Thunder, Mimic Breaker, or Plant Breaker. Okay. Well, Thunder is the consistent thing here. Where's the Super Crystal Knife? There it is. Yeah, these have Thunder on them. We'll use these for now. I do appreciate that basically any weapon you do work on, it never really goes to waste, because you can always just turn it into a Synth Spear and then add it onto a weapon you actually want to use. So we can upgrade this. This thing has like no endurance, I just noticed. Now it has endurance. It also no longer needs the Garnet. I guess I'll put this on. This will work for everything in general. Also, I guess we'll wrap up with this floor. I can run a back floor because I have an extra Sundew, though. And Power Powder to replace the one I just used. Very good. How much Repair Powder do I have? 3? It's not bad. Do I want to risk running the back floor and then losing all this progress? Yeah, sure. If it looks really bad, I can just grab the treasure and leave. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Let me repair this. The WHP is pitiful, holy crap. Ooh, not looking good. The XP doesn't look too good. Yeah, the werewolf floor was crazy. This one says moles, it looks like. It's not that. Ooh. Beast Buster. Good for these guys. Oh, we actually got a pearl. Wow. So, pearl's another gem. It's the only gem that gives you holy, I think. Also gives you endurance. And thunder. Never mind, it does not give you holy. I forget which one gives you holy, then. It does give you Undead Slayer, which is, I guess, why I thought it was holy. This Bachelor can probably use that, but we'll save it for when we actually need it. Also, I should put on something instead of just leaving it off. I think I see one more treasure chest. Also, I think I just realized something. Hang on. Let's see if I'm actually right on this. Oh, right, it doesn't... I keep forgetting it has to give you holy. I'm not gonna be able to see it then. I'm pretty sure the Earth Diggers are actually weak to holy. But we can't test that theory currently. By the way, be really careful with the right side of this, because the trash can right here will just throw away whatever you have. And there's no confirmation for doing it, so... It's a pretty good way to just end up losing important items. Alright, well the pearl will be helpful, at least. I have to get through these hallways without getting ransacked. Oh, cool. Back over we go. Yeah, the floor of the werewolf back room might be the best place to grind experience right now. The other black floors don't give a lot for how dangerous they are. I guess I can also fight these guys too, again. Waste more repair powder. As you do. He was just in sword purgatory. Alright, let's go. Oh, nice. I was like wondering where the other gate keys were. I was like, well, I hope I somehow didn't miss them. Actually, I think I did miss them because I didn't kill any of the Sundays. Yeah, so that was just really lucky. Alright, let's get out of here. We will for sure be able to clear Chapter 2 next stream, though. I, however, need to stop, because I'm getting very hungry, and I don't eat after work for this. what Gil says about him holding me hostage for like 5 hours while we played Reborn is not a lie. Because I often did eat during those. Well, I usually snacked on something, but I didn't have like an actual meal until afterward. Okay. So, next time we're going to be going through the rest of Wise Owl Forest. I think we'll be done, at least. If it takes another 3 hours to get to, like, the rest of it, I'm going to be very surprised. And until then, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what you're watching. And thank you very much. I hit that on the drop of the music.